And we know what we're going to do with those contacts later. So we switch from connecting within ourselves here. So let's see how do we really connect with our students. Wangomera mpo. Let's see how do we really connect with our students, with our colleagues, our bosses, those who sweep around our schools, our universities. How do we really connect? Because the way you connect shows the way you respect yourself and how you respect others. Now, like Lulu, don't forget that. Special and you all know those Vito, you know gold, you know tanzanite. I don't think, have you ever heard about pearl? Have you touched it? Not yet.
We have now.
Yeah, you have it now, right in front of you. We do have people of different caliber in our classrooms. The different emotions, maturity. But also things that are happening around each one of us is different. Is it correct? Because if you check your day from morning, the moment you got that grace, you walk. Still. There are things that you did. The emotions that you had is quite different with your neighbor. So, the money you have in your pocket, the stability that you have is different with your colleague, even with your sweetheart. Are we clear? So let's talk about emotional intelligence. The maturity of it from one individual to the other. What about the students that we are having in our classes? With that short background, can you tell? Because we are talking about grades, we are talking about performance, we are talking about behaving. Everybody wants the doctor, the colleague to behave well. But do you really know the situation around? So let's see, how do we raise emotionally intelligent learners? This is a project every one of us must understand well. Because when we want to have a well-developed nation, it starts from this part. Start from this part. Someone may ask, how? I've already explained it. We have this percent. So technology. We have this percent, 58% of dropouts cite emotional struggles. Did you know about it? Can you tell those emotional struggles that our students do face? Can you cite one? Remember, I'm also a teacher from a different level. So, in a way, I'll be just want to hear from you people. At least, if you can cite one emotional struggle, it means you already know. Now, we can set the strategies, at least to take care, so that we can have students who are emotionally stable, but also they can perform well. Sawa? So let's hear from a colleague. Can you just cite one or two emotional struggles that our students they do have on a daily basis? Please. Karibu.
One of them is fear, being afraid to speak in front of the majority or to give their view.
Our brother says fear. Mama?
Yeah. One of the emotional challenges that youth may face, I can start on the girls. They are facing emotional challenges due to the menstrual. Once they don't have the product, help them during the menstruation.
Lack of resources that are really basic, essential for ladies, young girls, like pads, but also other essentials. That could be a struggle as well. How can you stay stable, you can concentrate without having the insurance that I'm having, or I can wear something that will make me stay comfortable. Another one, another emotional struggle, Karibu. Can you hear us at the back? We're going to sort it out, please.
This is personal. So, another struggle is disappointment, especially girls. Some girls in society are told, girls can't do science subjects, so they lose hope. So I think this is one of the struggles.
Asante. Somebody else? Okay, back to you. William?
Social withdrawal is the other challenge that is facing most of young learners. Avoiding failing to intellect well. Yes.
Okay. We have heard about the issue of social, lack of resources, fear. Karibu.
Another academic struggle is, I can say, academic stress. Another struggle is academic stress. Result from high grades.
Issue of academic stress. Somebody else? Please.
It is family matters that conflict from families and
please.
okay, it's family matters that conflict appears within families. So students struggle to see that family are in the mood that they can study well.
Family matters. Madam, you had something else to add?
Yes, one which I want to say that boys, we are left them behind. No one is talking about boys nowadays. Most of us are talking about girls empowerment. So we have the gap now. Once boys they have complete the level of education, for example, in high school or O-level, or most of them they are going to ride the border, and they don't have a direction. So we left them behind. So we need to talk also about them. That is also the challenge.
Thank you, everybody. The last one, Okay, please.
Thank you. I'm Juma Magondo. Another thing is relationship and heartbreak. They do suffer a lot in this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So this 58%, it has a lot in it. But when we go further, because most of us, we're just mixing. With this 58%, we are talking about emotional struggles. Because we as teachers, we really need to understand the difference between those physical and others, but we really need to deal with those on the part of emotion. Emotions issues are the issues that somebody cannot talk about. You can air out the issue of relationship, but that is just at the top. You need to understand down there what is happening. The issue of abandonment, the emotions, the attachment from the parents, fatherless kids. No one will talk about it. But those things can cause emotional struggles. That's why I talked about the difference between two individuals. So let's talk about these numbers. We have already discussed about 58%. So let's talk about 11%. Average academic gain with quality social emotional learning programs, just only 11%. We talk about 67% of leadership competencies linked directly to emotional quotient. We have only 77%, but also we have this number, 3 times more likely to cope with adverse taught emotional intelligence skills. So what about our classes? What about the environment? What is happening? What is happening in